I'd like to invite the children, anyone who's feeling a little childlike this morning. Come and join me at the front. It's spring break, too, so I thought maybe we'd also invite anybody who's the oldest people in the congregation to come and sit with me at the front. None of you are moving. Okay, so you realize what this means, right? We're going to have to guess who the oldest person is. Who do you think is the oldest person in the congregation? I know, it's a tough choice, isn't it? There's so many. Actually, there's a reason I'm mentioning that too. Hi, good morning. It's perfectly safe, mostly. Okay, yeah, it is. It is. Actually, that's a really important thing. Sometimes it's tough without the people that you're usually with, right? That support you and help you. Yeah? Because what I wanted to talk about this morning was patience. Do you have any?
Sometimes.
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say patience? You know, it's that thing that your parents always say to you when you want something, and they say you have to be patient, right? Or and this is my personal favorite. So if you ever said this, sorry, but you'll just have to be patient and wait until you grow up. Yeah, that's a good one too, right? You're hearing that a lot, aren't you, Tristan? You're hearing that a lot. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because that's the thing, right? Like there's sometimes, and this doesn't matter how old you are, even if you're the oldest person in the room. It doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes that's what it's about. It's about you have to be patient until you grow up. Because we think sometimes this is what. What do you think patience is? Let me ask you that. What do you think patience is? What do you think patience is? Waiting. And waiting? Is it waiting? Yeah. You're having trouble being patient right now, aren't you? Waiting to get back to your seat or go and do something cool with Lori, because you have to sit at the front. Nobody likes that. Is he going to talk much longer? Why isn't he done yet? Let's get out of here. Right? But that's how we think of patience sometimes. And sometimes we even get told that, right? Just sit and wait and be patient. But patience isn't just about waiting. It's what you do while you're waiting. Right? And that's the thing about that we always have to remember when we hear things like just wait until you're grown up. It's not about waiting, sitting and doing nothing. It's about all the stuff you do while you're growing up. Right? There's a really cool song in Matilda, the musical Matilda, called When I Grow Up. And the song is all about all the stuff that I'm going to do when I grow up. And it's all the stuff I love right now. And I'm going to do it because nobody can stop me, because I'll be grown up. And the thing about being grown up is that's not how it works. It's about all the stuff you learn as you're growing up, and all of the experiences you have, and all the things that you share with other people that help you get to being there, right? And then sometimes when you're growing up, you want to do different things. Sometimes you don't. That's why I was kind of hoping the oldest person in the room might come to the front so I could ask them what thing they wanted to do as a kid that they still want to do. Nobody's going to answer, okay. And you know why? You know why they don't really want to answer? It's because I bet somebody really wants to say that there was something that they really, really wanted to do as a little kid, and they were probably told, you'll just have to wait till you grow up, and then they didn't do it. And that's the tricky part about growing up, is as you're having all those experiences and doing all those things, learning, you can't forget who you are and who you were as a kid. That's why sometimes Jesus says stuff to people like, you have to understand this as the way a child would understand it, or you won't get it. It's because when we grow up, we try and make things as complicated as all of the stuff we've done sometimes, and really it's not about that. What it's about is having all those experiences that we help us learn how to be more of who we are. Because that's what Jesus wants you to be. Jesus wants you to be who you are. Because we all got a little bit of God in us, right? We're all created in the image of God, right? That's what it says at the beginning of the Bible, that there's a little bit of God in all of us. And Jesus wants us to learn how to share that with everybody. So you have to be patient. It's a lot of work being patient. It's not just sitting around, it's learning and doing stuff. And sometimes that stuff is really cool stuff that you do with, say, like when Robin finally stops talking and you get to go and do some fun stuff. And that is now. We're going to sing a song. We're actually going to sing, you might know the song too. It's called In the Bulb There Is a Promise. And it's this song that we sing, it talks about, and perfect time of year, right? It's spring, right? It's a time of year when stuff starts to grow finally, eventually, maybe soon, someday when it's, the sun comes out. And it starts to grow. Why? Because it's been in the ground all winter, right? It's been hiding in the ground all winter, and now it's starting to grow. So let's sing In the Bulb There Is a Flower. It's about promise. In a bulb there is a flower. Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.